Beep, boop, 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 beep. Oh, wow. So refreshed and unpixelated. Jack Pilgrim here with Zach Gagan for our walk and talk. We're walking and talking on our way to Rupp Arena for the second home opener, the second game of the season, the BBN United Invitational presented by Bob and Jamestown. We are here getting ready for the Valparaiso, definitely not Crusaders, but definitely the Beacons. How are you doing, Zach?
I'm doing great, Jack. I thought it was funny on our happy hour yesterday when we all thought that they were the Valparaiso Golden somethings, and it turns out that they've never had golden in their name at all. They've went from the Crusaders to the Beacons.
It's just their color. They're just gold.
What do you think a beacon is? Is it like a beacon of light situation?
Of hope.
I guess
it's inspirational. You look at Valpo and you go, I'm inspired.
Well, hey, with the way that they've been trending the last couple seasons under their now third-year head coach, they might actually have a little bit of beacon of hope.
When we definitely know, this is where Zach typically gets his road rage or pedestrian rage out for the fans.
I didn't realize how I looked until I went back and watched that and was like, that was Zach when he's in his car by himself.
Yep,
that's how I normally act.
Broadcast
but that guy
to thousands,
was in the wrong.
But that's okay.
I'll be adamant about that. That guy was in the wrong.
Yeah, for no reason. That guy sucked.
That was so to do.
That guy sucked. Anyway, Valpo Cats. We definitely know this head coach's name.
Powell, I believe.
Definitely knew that. He's on the what once was an assistant at Gonzaga, was on that staff under Mark Few, went to the national championship game, 3 straight 30-win seasons, and then finished his time there with 3 straight Sweet 16. So experienced a ton of success there. But under the Bryce Drew coaching tree, actually, been at Vanderbilt as an associate head coach, coached with Bryce Drew at Valpo back in the day before taking over the program himself. So little, Scott Drew brother vibes here with the coach that we still definitely know his name.
Yeah, he had 7 wins in year 1, went to 15 wins this past year. A guy that kind of has ran the same offense for the last couple of years where they like to push the pace and shoot a bunch of threes. They took 31 three-point attempts in their win over Eastern Illinois. Also a team that is a part of the BBN United Tipoff Classic
presented by Bob and Jamestown.
Kentucky Tourism.
Right.
So they won that game 66-63. Didn't make any of their threes. I think they were 7 for 31, what it was. Had a few guys in double figures, but kind of probably on par-ish with Nichols in terms of talent. They're kind of similar in the fact that, what was that noise? It was kind of similar in the fact that Nichols only had, I think Nichols had, 3 returners from last season?
Right.
I think Valpo has 1. I think they pretty much got brand new guys, like their coach plucked dudes from JUCO, NIAI, like guys.
A lot of freshmen, though. They kind of surprised me. A lot of freshmen that are actually instant impact, maybe even among their best players.
And then a bunch of guys that were kind of star level at their previous stops at lower levels. So they're experiencing the move to the Division I right now, and they're off to a 1-0 start. So it's a battle of undefeated teams going into tonight.
Man, barn burner, juggernaut of that clash of the absolute titans coming up at Rupp Arena tonight. The winner controls their destiny in this event. Hey, as Steven gets hit by a Dodge Ram. Winner controls its destiny in the BBN United Tipoff Classic presented by Kentucky Tourism. So, it's how thrilled, how just jazzed I am about this head-to-head matchup. Definitely not looking ahead and getting just consumed by this Louisville rivalry stuff and all the Case and Pryor running his stupid mouth and all of that. Definitely not focused on that. I'm 100% focused on the moment. This is the biggest game of our lives. That's all I can think about right now. Definitely not Louisville.
I know you're half joking, but I'm actually very focused on tonight because guess who we get to see for the first time?
I have no idea.
Jalen Lowe. What are you talking about? Goodness gracious.
I thought you meant like big picture.
Rick
Yes.
Pitino's coming down from the rafters.
Yeah, Jalen Lowe makes his Kentucky debut.
Yes, making his Kentucky debut. Denzel Aberdeen did a very serviceable job, especially in that second half against Nichols, of playing the role of PG1, and now we have actual PG1, our preseason All-SEC player in Jalen Lowe, who is going to take the floor for the first time. What are your expectations for Mr. Lowe running the show? Anything in particular you're looking for tonight from him in particular?
He's going for, I tried to decide whether I was going to go double or triple double here, but he's going for a double-double no matter what. he's had
steals.
He's had six double-doubles in his career. He's had 2 triple-doubles, I believe. So he's going to be on triple-double watch this season a lot. That's just kind of what he does. He racks up points, rebounds, and assists. That's what he does. And we can kind of see where this is trending, where there's so much gravity with the point guard position right now for this offense to kind of let everything else fall into place, that I do think that they are going to lean on Jalen and just say, this is your team now. Go make of it what you will. And I think we're going to get, I think I'm leaning double-double tonight instead of triple-double, but I think he's going to be great. I think it's going to be a big opportunity for him. I think the shots are going to fall because of his presence and playmaking ability and, the paint touches and the gravity he has as a player once he gets in the lane to kick out, to finish at the rim. He just has that presence to him. Again, it's not easy to replace an all-SEC point guard. It's just not. So it's been easy to tease this team about its lack of shooting and, the ball's just sticking. We're playing, the hero ball is catching up to him. Yeah, I get all that, but he's that type of talent and that type of player, and I think he's going to make an immediate impact tonight.
Yeah, I definitely think you won't see a 25-point first half from Kentucky in this one or whatever it was. What I think you will see, though, is kind of a souped-up version of what you saw from Denzel in that second half, where push the pace, paint touches, like you're saying, getting the ball in the paint, kicking it out, just making the offense work a little bit easier. You're going to kind of see a souped-up version of that because that's basically what Jalen Lowe is. So I'm very excited to just see him, how he controls the tempo, and ideally, like you're saying, is just his gravity should help maybe get guys open for some better looks. That's kind of your thinking there, that he can get himself or work inside out and help kick the ball out and get more guys more open looks. Not having Trent Noah will obviously be a fact. I guess we don't know that for sure yet, but
should we drop some nuggets here?
Go for it. This is what it's for. Scuttle us. Scuttle my butt.
Scuttle, excuse me?
Never mind.
Scuttle my butt. See, if I'm going to get thrown under the bus for all of my Freudian slits on the shows, then it's time for Zach to finally get one. So, yes, scuttling butts say that Trent went through shoot-around today.
Ooh.
So, I still lean no.
Were you listening to the pregame show?
No, I have no idea. Did somebody say that?
Matt said he got a text from someone who he thinks might be trying to capitalize on the Padres situation and just feed information, saying that someone might be out tonight. And Matt made it sound like he wouldn't say who it was, but he kind of said it wouldn't be a huge loss if this person was out. Is that anything
I have not heard any of that.
Or is that just more butt than scuttle?
That's just butt, scuttle. I have not heard any of that. But
okay.
I did hear that the plan currently is for Jalen to come off the bench. Very similar situation to Denzel coming off the bench.
Okay.
Denzel sliding into that starting role with Colin Chandler, Otega Owe, Mo Diabate, and Brandon Garrison making up the starting group. Jalen then coming back in to give us the normal starting five that we were all coming to expect, I believe.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, but I will say, the fact that Trent went through shoot-around today, I think is massive. I do think that the fact that his ankle responded as well as it did. Let's cross this way, Steven. The fact that his ankle crosswalked to... let me tie this. Crosswalked its way to progression.
Trent's ankle was so good that he could walk, do the crosswalk.
This is stupid. But regardless, it's a really, really positive sign.
Yes.
Seeing where we were, watching him and went, that doesn't look very good. To go from our emotion and vibe during that to halftime where he's kind of testing it and seeing if he can give it a go, you're like, okay, well, his adrenaline's probably just high. It's going to swell up pretty bad. There's no way, as the days go on, this isn't sustainable. But the fact that here we are on Friday night and he's able to go through a shoot-around, whether he plays tonight or not, I think it's still a massive sign that he will be playing on Tuesday when we need him most against Louisville.
Yeah, it definitely didn't look good from the way he was kind of writhing in pain there. And he literally basically had the side of his ankle was on the floor from the way he rolled it. So it sounded like Pope did make it sound like it could be a 50-50 shot, but he's just leaning towards no and, being cautious over anything in his press conference yesterday. But it would definitely be nice to have him, especially you're just trying to get everyone, in the right field together, especially with J-Lo making his return. So you kind of want everyone to try and get on the same page as quickly as possible. And so it'd be nice to actually have him out there, even if it's kind of in a limited role. But, Kentucky shouldn't need him for this game. I think you're probably going to see Kentucky go another 10 guys deep again, and doing a little bit of everyone contributing, kind of like what we saw in that second half against Nichols in particular.
Yeah, absolutely. Do we want to go get my top secret mission surprise from
right now?
My present is waiting for me at the valet with Hyatt. Do we want to go find? I think it's Keith.
Okay. Well,
So let's try to walk and talk and find Keith.
All right.
And see if we could pull this off.
Keith Farmer.
This is a special walk.
Yeah, we want to try this.
Yeah, I mean, it's right here.
All right, let's see what happens. We're looking for a Keith in a yellow jacket.
There's a guy in a yellow jacket right there.
All right, let's find Keith. They said
he
it's
a
they said it's at the valet stand.
Valet employee.
I think fans will
Just
really
go back there and grab it.
I think fans will really appreciate it.
This is going to be a great
Let's
video.
see.
Should I try and riff while we're doing this, Steven?
You want to riff a little bit?
What do I want to riff about?
Yeah, you riff while I find this thing.
Yes. So I could maybe do a little bit more nickel stuff. I'm trying to think of.
Hey, is there a
some of
Keith?
what Brandon
Jack
Ramsey's-
Bill. My
Oh,
guy.
there we go. Never mind. I don't even have to riff. We've got him figured out right
We're
now.
live right now.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate
We're
it.
live right now.
Peter, nice to meet you, man.
Peter, what's going on? Hey, all right, well we're live. So what do you think
Yeah,
about the
give us
game
some
tonight?
takes.
I mean, it was a rough start, first game, but, they just got to see some shots fall down. That's all it is. Is Lowe's back tonight?
Yes, sir.
His speed I think that's going to change the whole thing of the whole team. His speed just, with him out there with Owe and then Aberdeen too. I think the guards, as soon as they find it's wraps. I think it's going to be wraps.
Totally agree.
I heard somebody talk about some guard you.
Yeah, we get to
like
make fun.
it.
We get to make fun of them on
I
Tuesday
like it.
for all that. All right, let's see what our top secret gift is. Let's see what we got. Ooh, awesome. All right, let's see what we got, Peter. All right,
I don't know if somebody dropped it off.
let's see. Hold this for me.
I got you.
Let's see.
Real excited jacket.
Yeah, this will be nice. I know what it is.
What we got?
Don't give anybody any hints.
Back on Christmas morning. here.
No hits. No hits. We're going to find out right now.
What's it say on the back there?
I like that.
Oh, I think we're gonna have to.
Hey, hold that. Let's hand it back.
I don't know what. Oh,
Culture?
Kentucky culture, maybe.
Culture?
Spin that around. There we go. Let's see it.
Not a bad shirt. Do you want to put it on right now?
I'm not
Over
gonna
all
put it
of
on
that?
right. I'm not gonna put it on right now.
That was the best dunk in UK history.
Hey, I like that. I like that.
He's probably right as well. So thank you, Peter. We appreciate it. Good to see you. Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right.
right.
We got this from my guy at Goose Tees. Make sure if you
Goose Tees.
Yeah, my guy at Goose Tees. Actually, I think this
Related
shirt
to Goose Gibbons?
this shirt that I'm wearing right now is from Goose Tees from Global Jam. I will cherish
it.
this shirt forever because I love that team, and that is the last time that we've gotten to see a Kentucky team with hardware, any type of hardware whatsoever.
Hey,
so I
don't
will
speak
cherish.
Too soon tonight.
I will
Get a
cherish.
banner. Hang a banner tonight.
But see, they didn't have hardware for that.
right. No,
So
you're right.
we joked about it last year with the BBN Invitational. So do you think, Zach, that the BBN United Tipoff Classic presented by Kentucky Tourism, that they will have trophies,
No.
medals?
But I don't think it'll actually be decided until the game against Eastern Illinois, which is after Louisville, next Friday, maybe.
So,
but I think
here, I have a
if
hot
Kentucky
take.
wins this game, I think it's over.
I have a hot take, actually.
2-0, and everyone else will be 1-1.
Are we concerned about Louisville being a trap game?
Oh, yes.
Like, are we worried? Are we worried about Kentucky being so invested in that Eastern Illinois game that they overlook Louisville?
I mean, it is possible. You know, no, I won't entertain that too much because I don't have a funny, witty response for it. So sorry, I can't give you anything on that. But
All right. Well,
Jack's so disappointed.
Jalen Lowe returns tonight. How do you see the minutes working out? How much do you play Jalen? Is it a true, hey, we're playing you 28, 30 minutes a game, let's see what you got, or do you ease him in?
definitely ease him in. He'll probably hover around that 20-minute per game, especially if he's coming off the bench. Maybe get him up to 25 minutes. I think Denzel was one of the leaders in minutes, and he was at like 23 or something like that in the last game. So you'll probably see somewhere around that as well. Maybe throw Jasper and Colin a little bit more. But maybe Colin in particular, give him a little bit of run at point guard, him and Denzel, just to, minor minutes as well, to just kind of get them their toes wet a little bit more in that area. But I think you're going to see. I would be shocked if Jalen Lowe's not in the game at the 16-minute mark and then plays the majority of that first half.
do we see the clunkiness that we saw in the first segment that just never seemed to end against Nichols? Because Denzel should be starting in that place. It should be the group that we saw 16 minutes on, with Denzel playing as well as he did, and then Jalen kind of stepping in to be in the Denzel role that it was last week, or whatever it was, Tuesday.
No. I think I would just love to see them come out and hit a couple threes early on. What was it? They were 1 for 13 in the first half of the last game?
Something
more than
something
that? Might have been 2 for 16,
something that
crazy.
horrific.
2 for 16?
Yeah.
So, yes, you'd love to see them just come out and hit a couple right away and kind of set the tone, and then you're going to be off to the races from there. Like, if Kentucky starts this game on an 8-0 run, like, that's probably going to be it right there. So you would like to see something like that happen. I would just love to – I want to see Jalen Lowe start setting guys up. I want to see what that actually looks like, because we haven't got to really kind of see it outside of the one half for the blue-white game. So I just want to see how that all works, how it looks, and that's kind of how – the first, his first stretch, his first 4-minute stint will kind of, I think, set the stage for how the rest of the game will go.
So Kentucky has played Valpo twice in program history. Once in the 2016.
It was Bam Adebayo.
Bam Adebayo led the way. Close for comfort, like not a absolute butt kicking, but it was a good double-digit win, but definitely mucked things up for you. And then in the early 2000s, exactly the 2002 NCAA tournament, Kentucky played them, and it was very similar, 20-ish, 17, 18 point win. So do you see it being, murky at any sense of the imagination?
So Valpo seems to be kind of be a weird team right now, at least one game into the season. Because like I said earlier, they were, I think, top 100 in KenPom in terms of pace or possessions and stuff like that over the last 2 years, their first 2 years under this coach. And then they only scored 66 points. Like, they tried to play fast, they just couldn't get up a bunch of points. Like I said, I think they were 7 for 31 from 3. I think your one fear for this team is instead of 7 for 31, they go 13 for 31.
Yeah.
They come out and do the old Rupp thing where they hit a bunch of threes early on, and then everyone's staring around like asking what's going on, and maybe even Valpo has a lead early on. So that's kind of that would be the one, I guess, worry on my behalf, is they just kind of get hot. But I really believe in this Kentucky defense. Like, I think Kentucky's going to hold this team to under 60 points, 2 straight games.
Ooh, I like that.
Under 60 points. Because I'm a big believer in that. Like, I will say, I think Nichols probably gave up like 8 points in that first half just by botching layups and stuff like that. But that's part of the game too. Like, you take what you get, and
you don't throw a fit.
And you don't throw a fit. And Kentucky's presence, just overall defensively, was really impressive. I thought has been really impressive outside of some of that Georgetown game. So I'm expecting them to just kind of lock down Valpo. And I think that's really where you're going to see consistency early on with this team is on the defensive end. And then can they just hit some threes? I think that's really...
Those are the two takeaways.
It's not even threes for me.
There's good and bad.
Can they hit some free throws?
Okay.
If you're going to shoot 20 free throws today, can you hit 16 of them? Go 75% or whatever that ends up.
Do we want to call that the number? Like, let's set the goal today for 75%?
Yes, that was one. That was like in my predictions.
Malachi,
that was my
50.
Well, just keep Malachi off the line.
50, I'm good with if everybody else is hitting 75%.
If you want to get to 75% from the free throw line, Malachi cannot go to the line because he's struggling with it. Dylan Ballard, welcome, buddy. You want to join in real quick?
Sure.
We're about to wind this down, do some predictions. You got to do a score prediction and MVP for us real quick.
I think the Cats win by, I think they actually cover tonight. So
What is it, 32?
It's 32 and a half. Cats win by 34, and I think Owe has a big game because he's did well, but just kind of so
6'7".
far. Yes,
Yeah.
6'7".
Yeah.
So, I think he does well tonight. Jack probably knows more about how much Lowe's going to play or not, but I don't.
That's what we've been talking about, actually.
I don't know. Are they knocking the rust off of him, or are they actually letting him full go? I don't
think he's going to start, but I think he's going to be eased into the point of playing like full rotation minutes. I don't think it's going to be like 12, 13 minutes.
Like Denzel did.
Like Denzel did?
Yeah.
I think if that's the case, then you probably see a really big night from him.
Yeah.
And the thing I kind of hope to see is maybe a couple of these guys that have been like, good game here, not so good. Malachi, somebody just have Jasper have like a really good game tonight would be cool to see. So,
love it.
I just went and got some Goodfellas, guys. It's a good Friday night.
Sweet. It's a good night, fellas.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
All right. We'll see you in there, Mr. Ballard. Appreciate it.
All right. Let's do this our own, because I want to see what's going on. I want to get the vibe of Jalen Lowe. I want to see pregame. So
Okay.
let's
wind it down.
Let's wind this thing down. I am going with a 95-60 victory, 35-point win for the Kentucky Wildcats. I think Jazz said it earlier. I think Jalen Lowe goes for a double-double. I think it's going to be like a.
You haven't said what's
I think it's going to be.
What's the second double?
Oh, assist for sure. I think it's going to be 13 points and 11 assists. And then I think Cam Williams. Hits 3.
Hits 1 3. That would be awesome.
A trio of trays, I believe. Cam Williams. So and then I think Ortega goes for his normal 20 points. I think he's going to have a Ortega away night. So Cam Williams, 3 triples, Jalen Lowe double, and Ortega 20 points.
I would love to see Cam hit 1 3. I think that would.
No, 3. We're shooting for the moon.
You got to hit 1 before you hit 3.
No, we're going for 3.
We're going
for 3. The slump has built up to a breakthrough, and it's not 1 3 is not a breakthrough. We need 3 threes for a breakthrough.
Yeah, I still think he's done well defensively. It's just that the shot's just not going in, and he just seems a little hesitant. So it'd be awesome to see him hit a little bit of a groove and find some confidence tonight. Definitely a team that can happen against. I'm going to go 85-58. Kentucky wins. So I think that's 27-point win. So not quite covering. But like I said, staying under the 60 points there.
I like his Cookie Monster.
I wanted to shoot over 75. Yes,
with a Devin Booker jersey.
Over 75% from the free throw line. That's my MVP for this guy. I just want to
I like that.
Shoot a bunch, just make their free throws.
How would you put that on a graphic? MVP.
Please
shoot free throws well.
They do a really good job of giving their MVP picks that aren't like traditional players. So I would defer to them on that pick, but I would just love to see them hit a bunch of free throws tonight. I think they're going to shoot plenty. This is a team that can definitely get to the rim and get to the line. So I think you're going to see UK go 20. I'm going to say 21 for 25 from the free throw line.
Ooh.
That's my MVP tonight.
Wow.
The charity stripe.
I love that. Well, hopefully we are celebrating a big-time win, then getting us to the Florida game tomorrow, then getting us to Louisville. When does Louisville Hate Week begin? Like, are we in Louisville Hate Week, or does that start at 11
I don't
p.m.
recognize
tonight?
them enough to even give that amount of energy.
Fair enough.
So.
Fair enough. But, like, our energy will then start transitioning into Louisville hatred.
I think it's going to start
soon.
the moment the buzzer goes off, because guess what, folks? We're going to be asking the players about that Keyshawn Pryor's
so dumb
quote in the post-game press conference. You better believe that, and we won't be the only ones asking. I'm sure Dylan Ballard's probably thinking, we got to ask that one. We got to get that one on there. So we'll get some responses, and I'm sure they'll be fun. I hope Brandon Garrison is actually one of our post-game.
Brandon, do you want to start another fight?
Yes. And he'll say yes.
Yeah, he'll go yes. Absolutely. That's what I do. That's why you brought me back. So can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully we're celebrating a big one, then celebrating tomorrow, and then celebrating on Tuesday, and then celebrating for eternity. I cannot wait for all of it. For Jack Pilgrim, for Zach Gagan, for Dylan Ballard, for Rupp Arena, for
Stephen Peep on
Peter and all of my friends over at Valet. Appreciate you guys, and shout out to my guys at Goose Tees.
I got you.
There we go. See,
right.
Dylan Ballard said we need that. We're going to debut it tonight. Make sure you're watching the Rapid Reaction tonight somewhere over there, and I'll be wearing this. Go Cats.